Welcome to Anchor Down Podcast, Season 4, Episode 17. I'm your host, Kennedy Colin.
And I'm your co-host, Dylan Vessel. Got some special guests today.
I'm Ben Hardy.
I'm Sam Pinkowski.
And they are members of our robotics team. So, do you want to start by, what grade are you each in? You can start with that.
I'm a junior, 11th grade.
And I'm a sophomore, 10th grade.
So, how long have you each been in robotics?
I would say around maybe 5-6 years in it.
5-6 years?
This is my first year doing it.
Oh, so we got a rookie and a veteran here. We got both ages. We got a wide span. So, do you want to just give us a little overview of what you guys do in robotics?
Well, I'll start with my side. We have a few teams. We got designing of the robot, building of the robot, coding the robot, and then with Sam, he'll do the.
I do outreach and fundraising, so I don't do too much hands-on with the robot or any of the technical stuff, but I help make sure that the team can, be supported by funds other than just what we get from the school.
Right. So do you guys you guys all work on the same robot then?
Yeah, we work on the same robot.
Okay.
And then we'll put it. It's kind of a professional engineering where you make a product and then you give it to the big boss. You show a presentation, and that's what it's kind of set up to be. And that's where they show your sponsors. That's what it's all really set up to be when you want to be an engineer, and you're going from there.
So do you guys do competition then with
Yeah.
schools?
We just had our competition on Sunday, so it's 2 days ago,
2 days ago. Yeah.
down in Hermantown. We were just 9 points out of going to qualifying for state, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We had a lot of tough competition down there, a lot of cities teams coming from 4 or 5 hours away.
Oh man, some far drives.
So,
Yeah.
what are the competitions? What do you do in a competition?
So we designed a robot that it's like a big wiffle ball. Okay, we gotta shoot it into a box, and we gotta get a certain. There's up to 10 balls. They're green and purple, and there's a special order, but you don't have to do that. It's 3 points. And then we were just working on shooting balls in, but you can also play defense. That's what we were kind of working on, since our robot was a lot more kind of simple, and it wasn't also the best. We weren't the best at aiming. We haven't. We're pretty good at video games, but aiming a ball and shooting over that how many times? So we were playing defense, and we would crash in the robots, and that cost us points. So we did lose 150 or something like that.
Yeah. We did have some technical difficulties, and then
That'll happen.
Yeah.
the two of us were drivers primarily, and we kind of had a bit of a
Yeah, we got a little sick. It was really bad. We weren't feeling good on Sunday, so we had some inexperienced drivers, and yeah, that's what really cost us the points there. So
Right.
But just to clarify what he was talking about earlier, that was just this year's game. Every year it's different.
yeah.
So do you just have one competition a year then?
There's 12 competitions
Oh,
that you can go to, but Hermantown's the only one that's really close to us.
Right.
It's a lot of teams down in the cities, and then other than the Hermantown, there's not really any other teams up here.
So, obviously, what you're gonna do before you build it. Obviously.
Yeah,
So,
you get a video, instructional video that's made out of cartoons. It's kind of funny how they do it, but they will show you all the steps and all the stuff you can do.
So it's a little bit of your own that you can put to it, or is it kind of everyone's is the
Yeah,
same?
all robots. It's all your imagination. If
Oh.
you have, it's all what you have too. You could, if you have a 3D printer, that's great. You could manufacture parts. I was talking. We have or I guess everybody know Sepala. He designed us, cut us some metal for a cage, and making building up from our robots. So yeah, it's all magic.
Yeah, they just give you very loose parameters at the beginning of the season, and then you're just off free to do whatever you think will let you succeed.
Yeah. So, I forgot what I was gonna ask now. About how long? When did you get the video to when?
Oh, it isn't. Yeah. Oh God. what
It
did,
came out like September, I want
yeah,
to say.
we start early, but it like takes so long for that video to come out and tell us when. And then it seems like it's pretty short, like time wise, to get that robot done and go to the competition. But actually, wasn't too bad. But
You guys got it done.
yeah,
That's all
Yeah.
that matters.
yeah.
So, what should kids who are interested in technology do to join like robotics or other technology related activities?
So next year we're starting a digital communication class. It's a 1 day class or 1 hour class, and the rest of it is like so it's like it's a makeup kind of thing where it's like a study hall of the rest of the days. You would do like a specific task like making content, making videos for our Blue Jackets, even going to run like the scoreboard. So you would be able to run the video board, the scoreboard. So if you like sports, any sports, we'll be running the scoreboard. And then we'll have computers, we'll have robotics. So anything digital computers, we'll be running that. But it's 1 day, or it's a 1 hour or class that takes 1 hour, or okay, 1 day or whatever, something like that. And then it's like the rest of the week is up to you, and then that's how you get your credit for it.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Who does that class? And
So that would be Megan Zubich, and then probably we're gonna have some other helpers, like volunteer people teaching how to like run a camera, do graphics. So we might have even the photography teacher help, and Miss Escalay with doing the robotics and stuff like that.
Oh, that's super cool. I know you are a big part of helping with our scoreboard.
Yeah, yeah. So
Ramona,
if
aren't
you
you?
ever see any glitches, that's me. It was like last game, like the scoreboard, like stopped working, but
You know, you got it covered though.
yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
I fixed
alright.
it. Yeah. So.
Do you make all like the graphics?
Oh yeah. So if you're ever, any name problems, that's all. Yeah, I always kind of mess up your guys' names and stuff, but yeah, I make
No,
all
I
the.
think you do a great
Yeah,
job.
yeah,
I think it
thank-
looks great.
Thank you. I try my best. I'm still getting better at it.
Did you make a new graphic for this last game with
Oh,
the red in it?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
a
Wait,
fan.
what one?
Like on the scoreboard, like I don't know, it's just like
Like
our logo is like red.
Oh,
Yeah,
I noticed that too.
yeah.
The red around it. I
I
liked
liked
that.
it too.
yeah.
I did notice that. I
Yeah.
liked the red around the
Yeah.
red embroidery.
Well, I was trying to get it off of your guys' jerseys.
No,
Yeah.
it does match
Yeah,
the jerseys
yeah,
a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like blue and white.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think we could jump into our last week's sports now. So last Tuesday on January 13th, girls basketball played Proctor at home and they lost 24-73. I think after that game I had heard Proctor's a pretty good squad, so I think that was
Well, I'd imagine.
yeah. I imagine they weren't too horrible if that was the outcome.
They
But
scored 73 points. They're probably
not the
alright.
worst team in
Yeah.
the section. But yeah, and then also boys hockey played over in Hermantown and lost 1-2. So
Yeah, the score predictions
our
were
score
not
predictions
accurate,
from last
unfortunately.
week were not accurate. No, I mean technically, Dylan, you were the closest because you did say 4-2, which I guess they did have 2, and 4 is closer to 1 than 5. So technically, you win.
Pretty much I win. What else is new?
I mean, didn't win the games, but it's all right. You won the score prediction.
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
won the score prediction. That's more important sometimes.
I
than winning
mean,
the game.
You can lose in January, but you can't lose in February.
Yeah.
So just gotta get them in sections.
Yeah, not too worried. I mean, it was kind of, I guess we could say that score was kind of tainted.
Right.
We'll leave it at that.
Um,
But
There's some other factors that went into it that might have
Yeah.
affected
well,
the game that weren't perhaps the actual players themselves. We'll just leave it there.
we'll leave it at that.
And then skiing was over at Spirit Mountain versus Marshall, and I'm pretty sure they had a good day out there. I'm not sure exactly on placements that some kids got, but I'm pretty sure it went pretty well for them. So
Yeah, new mountain for them. They usually ski at Giants Ridge, so
yeah, there's even a new mountain this week. We'll get to that in a
Oh,
minute.
boy.
But boys basketball played at home versus Bemidji, and they lost 55-74. I think that was more just a tough like second half for them because I think they were down by like won after the first half, and then the end score was down by like 20. So pretty sure it was just a rougher second half for them, not necessarily.
And they have some kids who are really good.
Right.
So I've heard, and I don't
Yeah.
know.
And it's also a bigger school, so I mean,
Right.
it just kind of happens. And then, so that's all the sports we had on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, boys basketball played at home against Rapids, and they lost 70-76, and that was in overtime. But
Yeah, that was a thriller.
that was a thriller.
Yeah.
That was a crazy game. It was pretty.
Yeah, back and forth the whole game.
Oh,
and,
I know. It was just.
Yeah.
It was a good one, but
Rapids hit a couple threes in overtime right
Yeah.
away. And, that
they'll
was
get you
that.
in overtime, and once they
Right.
get those threes cooking up, it's
Yeah.
hard to come back from that. But no, it's all right. And then wrestling was also they also played Rapids, but they were over in Rapids, and I think that one was girls and boys. I don't know about any placements, but I'm pretty sure there was a few like firsts and seconds. So I mean that's always good to see. I don't know if it was how many schools there were though, or if it was just like a duel, if you will, against just Rapids. But I think they had a pretty good meet there too. And then boys wrestling I think they had a little overnighter because on Friday they were over in Roseau, and then next day they were over in Thief River Falls. And that might have been girls and boys, not just boys actually, now I'm thinking of it. And I know for girls, Lenny got first place, and then there was a lot of fourth and fifths, but I can't remember if there was. I think the boys also had a pretty good meet as well. And then girls basketball, they played in Rapids and they lost 46-49. I know this is the first year they've had like a closer game against Rapids, so I think they're kind of upset though because I think they wanted to win that one, but
Yeah, tough to lose in a tight game like that. I mean,
yeah, it's 1-3,
right. One, yeah, that's all it takes sometimes.
but that's all right. It's closer than their game earlier this week, so that's always good to see. So
Improvement.
they almost doubled their points. Their first game they had 24, and this one they had 46. Almost doubled their amount of points, so that's all that matters. Got more baskets than last game. So yeah, that wraps up our sports through Friday, and then on Saturday it was a very busy day over at the Memorial Building. There's games there all day, and girls hockey played at home. They played at like 1, I think it was. Yeah, they played at 1 against Hayward, and they beat them 2-1. So that was good to see. Win that day for them. And then boys hockey played Orono, and they won 5-4 in overtime. A little overtime win.
Yeah, that was kind of. I mean, we would have liked to beat them probably more than that, and we probably could have. I mean, they scored on like 3 breakaways.
Yeah.
So if we don't give those up, and I mean, we had how many more chances than the 5 goals we scored? So
Right.
I don't know. At least we won. That's all that
Yeah.
matters, I suppose.
Got a win on the board, not a loss.
Yeah.
That's always nice, but sometimes those little things just can make it a better game than it was.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, right. It could go either way. I mean,
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, at least you guys took a win. It's always better than a loss. And then, boys had a swimming and diving meet versus Rapids at home. That might have been their true team one, and I think was it their true team one? Does anyone know?
I don't
Or I
know.
think that one is at Rapids actually.
The true team.
Yeah,
I feel like they have more than just one team there for this true team, right?
yeah. So I don't. That might be false information. I don't know if that one was their true team meet, and I don't know the results of that one either. But we're just gonna assume they beat Rapids. That's
It's a
what we're
good
gonna go with.
assumption.
Yeah.
And then boys basketball was over in North Branch on Saturday, and they won 80-49. It's a pretty good win.
Good win.
Yeah, that's
Nice little win.
I think they had
30.
some bus trouble on the way there. I think
Oh, yeah.
they got like stuck in a ditch or something,
Yeah, I
and they
heard
were
about
out
that.
pushing the bus.
Shout out Ray Brow. Putting in
Shout
the work.
out.
Yeah.
Shout out Ray Brow was putting in that work before the
Yeah.
game, a little warm up. They didn't hit the weight room. They
Yeah.
pushed the bus out of the ditch. I mean, I don't know if they fully went in the ditch, but I know they were on the side of the road for a little bit.
Yeah.
They were having some bus troubles.
That's what I heard, yeah.
And it's not great because I bet it was pretty chilly on Saturday.
Yeah, I don't think it was warm. That's
And
for sure.
just going to you just want to go to your game, and instead you're out pushing the bus.
Pushing the bus, yeah.
That's all right. At least they pushed the bus and won instead of putting all that work to drive to Northbridge and then lose. You know, could have been worse. And then there's skiing, believe it or not, over at Giants Ridge. The usual.
The usual.
Must be their favorite mountain. They're over there a lot.
Like that, yeah.
And at least it's probably a top 3. I mean, there's probably not many others they go to, but
It's got to be top 3 in their repertoire for sure.
that's true. Wow, that was a pretty big word, Dylan.
Yeah, I've been expanding my vocabulary
Really,
as of recent, yeah.
it's a good thing, you know.
Yep,
That's good.
studying up for the show for all the viewers.
Yeah, maybe next week I'll bring an even bigger vocabulary word.
Vocab word of the week.
Vocab
Oh,
word of the
yeah.
week. Let's start a new segment.
go.
Vocab word of the week. There we go. But that wraps up our sports that we had last week. And this week, I mean, yesterday on Monday, boys hockey played Marshall, and you guys tied in overtime 2-2.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I mean, we outplayed them. I mean, so
There's a
badly.
lot more shots on them.
In the first period, I think the shots were 20-3
Yeah.
at the end of it, and I don't know. They had 10 shots in the first 2 periods. I mean, would have been nice to find a win there, but whatever. It is what it is. At least we didn't lose.
Yeah, the goalie just must have been pretty locked, I guess. Maybe
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah, he was pretty good. He was a southpaw. He caught with his right hand.
Oh,
Maybe that messed him up, you know?
Oh, is it usually the other way around?
Yeah, usually catch with your left, your blocker and your right hand, but
Had a little flip. Let's just blame it on that.
yeah,
it
it was a witch.
was must have been that. But yeah, didn't they scored right at the end to tie it up 2-2, didn't they?
Yeah, kind of a little scrum in front of the net,
Yeah.
like a couple kids like were on top of Lampier so he couldn't get up, and I don't know.
It's unfortunate, but
Yeah.
I mean, at least you guys didn't take an overtime loss. I don't like ties. They're so like anticlimactic. It's like
I know.
it's just like
Like-
okay, I guess no one won after we just played for 2 hours, so call it even.
Like kissing your sister. It's horrible.
that's
You never
one
heard
way
that?
to look at it.
Yeah.
That's
That is
It's a saying. You never heard
Yeah.
that before?
I've never heard that before. That was my first time hearing
Alright.
that. So yeah, it's saying of the day.
Bring in a whole wealth of knowledge.
yeah.
Thank you, Dylan. We're bringing vocab words of the day, sayings of the day.
I got it all.
You got it all.
Yeah.
Full package deal. But going on this week for sports, today boys basketball plays over at Rock Ridge, and I think they're expecting to pull out a win on that one. I think
Yeah. It's always nice to beat Rock Ridge,
always
no
this.
matter what sport. So
Does not matter.
Yeah.
And then girls hockey is playing over North Shore tonight. I think they're also maybe hoping for a win. Haven't they played them already?
yeah, North Shore's pretty good, I think.
Oh.
So,
Maybe not expecting a win.
but I
maybe.
mean, they kept it close in the last game. I think it was close for like the first 2 periods. I think they maybe pulled away in the third.
Oh,
But
so we have a chance.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, there's
And then girls basketball plays over in Hermantown tonight. So both our girls teams got a little drive today. It's not too horrible though. But it is cold out. So
Very.
dress warm in case you have to push your bus. And then on Thursday, girls hockey plays Superior at home, and then boys hockey plays Superior at Superior. So hopefully we can pull out 2 wins against Superior on Thursday.
yeah, that'll be. I mean, Superior beat Marshall actually 4-2. So
4-2?
Superior will be okay.
It'll be a pretty good team.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Always nice to have a good game.
Look, yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of competitive games like down the stretch here. I mean,
Yeah.
like we go to East Grand then on Friday and Saturday we got Warroad. And
Yeah.
I think we have Bemidji sometime soon. A lot of good teams.
Oh yeah, so you guys have 3 games in a row because you play Superior on Thursday,
Yep.
EGF on Friday, Warroad on Saturday.
Yeah, busy week. Busy week.
Yeah, and then skiing, it's over at Lutsen Mountain versus just Cook County. So, and I think they had just beat Cook County for the first time earlier this season in like a really long time. So, I mean, hopefully they'll be able to beat them again. That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, they don't have home mountain advantage anymore, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's getting scary. Uncharted territory now. It's anyone's meet matchup.
Yeah.
Anyone could take it, but yeah, let's see. And then girls basketball on Thursday is also over at Greenway. I mean, they are at Greenway. No one else is over at Greenway.
Maybe the only
So
ones in Greenway.
no, just girls basketball.
Yeah.
And then that wraps up for Thursday. And then on Friday, girls hockey plays Moose Lake at home. And didn't they just play them? I swear they just
Yeah,
played
they
them.
did, and they lost, and they should have won.
Oh yeah, it was a close one. So hopefully, hopefully they'll be able to pull out a win this time because they'll be at home this time.
Yeah, home ice advantage. There
It's
you go.
always nice.
A lot of advantages.
And then girls wrestling is at St. Croix on Friday, and then boys wrestling is at St. Croix on Saturday. And then boys basketball plays Zimmerman at the Target Center on Saturday. So that'll
Should
be
be a
cool
good
to play
one.
there.
Yeah.
yeah, that's always cool to play in the big, you know,
Yeah.
courts like that.
That's pretty
Sponsor
cool.
basketball.
But yeah, I mean, that wraps up the sports we got going on this week. And thank you, Ben and Sam, for coming to talk about robotics and the new digital communications class. We appreciate that.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah. Well, that's all we got for you. So we'll see you next week on the Anchor Down podcast.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support. Hibbing Public Access TV may be viewed on these platforms: hpat.org with video on demand, Mediacom Hibbing 802, 805, and 807. On Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. Download the Hibbing Public Access TV app for your iPhone and Android devices. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo. For more information, scan the QR code and go to hpat.org.